When it comes to aging, there can be so many questions for everyone from the senior to the caregiver, especially when it comes to health care. I recently had a chance to talk with local Dr. Craig Petry on his approach to seniors and why home health care can be a good choice.
I work with home health agencies primarily to help keep my patients out of the hospital, and when they're discharged home from the hospital, to try to prevent them from having to go back into the hospital.
And one of the things that you told me earlier that I was really surprised about is that you're talking to these nurses that come into these folks' homes, so you're getting more information readily, aren't you?
Yeah, they kind of act as my eyes and ears, so they can go into the patient's home, they can do an assessment of their vitals, see how they're doing, and then they can call me directly. And so I can give orders, change medications, and make changes in treatment course over the telephone rather than having to have them call my office, make an appointment, and try to get in.
And how would somebody go about by saying, hey, Dr. Petry, I need home health? Do they just come in here, you see them, and that's how it works?
Exactly. They come into the doctor's office, we make an assessment, and most people qualify for some type of home health, and many doctors don't realize what it qualifies for home health. And so they can come in, see their doctor, and then home health agencies are usually brought into the home.
And you just said that most doctors don't know, and that's a good thing for the patient to kind of research ahead of time. Should they be able to come into the doctor and say, this is what qualifies me, and kind of push that process along?
I don't know that they have to research it themselves, but I think a lot of doctors know home health is there and we use it, but they don't know the broad spectrum of types of things home health can provide. And so if patients do look at some of those types of indications, they might be able to help their doctor along.
And speaking of that broad spectrum, with Generation Solutions, tell us a little bit about what home health care you guys provide.
Well, we do exactly what Dr. Petry just was describing. We actually offer the opportunity for the patient to have skilled nursing services and therapeutic services such as physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy in the privacy and comfort of their own home. So we are trying to help the patients understand that these services are available to them and that they do have the right to choose what home health care agency they want to provide these services. And at Generation Solutions, we're very proud of the fact that we have what's called a readmission rate. Dr. Petry spoke of this, trying to keep the patients out of the hospital. And our hospital readmission rate is very low, and we're very proud of that. We work in tandem with our physicians, with the referral sources from the facilities, if they're being discharged out of a facility of some type, to make sure that these patients are getting the type of care that they need at home, be that nursing or therapy, and that we are then triaging that patient and able to work with the doctor to make sure the patient is getting what they need, again, in the privacy of their own home. And we are an award-winning agency. We're the only local agency, we're very proud to say, that has ever been in the top 100 of the home care elite, which is kind of our industry watchdog group, and it hands out the awards each year. And we're consistently in the top level of their group, but we're the only one that's ever been in the top 100, and that's in the nation. So we're very proud of that.
And I bet. And it must be nice for the patients, too, who ideally want to stay at home in the end, don't they?
Exactly, and that's what we try and do. Our motto is to help them age in place, or stay at home. There's no place like home, hence our little shoes, which nobody can remember. And they never remember Generation Solutions, but they remember that we are the company with the red shoes, and the idea being that there is no place like home for your senior care, for home health care. And if it's something the doctor will prescribe and the doctor feels that you can benefit from, then we want to be the agency that gives you that opportunity to have that in the comfort of your own home.
And if you'd like to learn more about Generation Solutions, they have a couple locations, one in Lynchburg, 434-455-6500, and one on Electric Road in Roanoke, 540-776-3622. And you can find out more at generationsolutions.net.